Right, so Knights of Naberus is back, and simple extra option, different, only a different item store, I would say. This time we have a new Ephemera, which is these demon-like wings. Pretty much the opposite of the Valentine's Day arrows wings Ephemera. That's it. And yeah, the rest of the stuff here is some stuff that was on the Knights of Naberus the year before, and also some items from the I think Orphix Venom and maybe the other events that I can remember with the contracts and stuff. Basmu, Sedilacera, and the Ballroom Simulacrum. Everything here you can buy with Mother tokens, which you can get by doing the bounties. Just talk to Mother. I got quite a simple guide on the best bounty to get those the tokens. It's gonna be here on a card. And yeah, there isn't anything crazy. This is Ephemera, bats flying out, some smoky particles and effects, skins. This is skin for the Gram, skin for the Basmu. Not only you get the Basmu, but a skin for it of the Day of the Dead. Basmu is such a unique weapon, let's say. Fires electricity projectiles, and its alternate fire will create something like a it works like a beam weapon that keeps jumping between or arcing between targets, just like the Nucor or the Cyclone. And the reload actually heals you, if I'm not wrong. Very interesting weapon. Then there is the Sedilacera. If you're a fan of Blade and Whip, this might be one of the best ones, if not the best one. Ballroom Simulacrum is a different simulacrum, variation of the simulacrum. It's not the one that's only like void blue with some platforms. This one is more closed. And yeah, I prefer this one. Some sigils, glyphs actually. Pretty much Lloyd on some very niche versions. Very cool. A color palette, the Halloween, very nice too. They have the dead skin for your Void Read.
Naberus is meant to be frightening, but if you
very nice.
Bones and blood.
Now this one is a sigil. Can't even see on Harrow, but yeah. Stalker Noggle statue. Could this mean something? I'm not sure. Would be nice if this would be like a hint, like we're gonna see the a story or a little bit more information about Stalker. It would be very nice. I mean, I got one of these as a gift from a friend, and yeah, having a second one won't be any better. This is a decoration that you can put in your orbiter, and it will actually tell you a story when you get close. The will be a story that will be Grandmother from Deimos, which will tell the story. Spineret Ephemera, pretty much spider webs coming out from your arms and also legs, if I'm not wrong. And the Nyctalus Ephemera. Is this showing with my colors? Or yeah. or is it the
Let's keep
default?
tradition alive,
Let's go to the orbiter and just take a look on what can we kinda expect with this ephemera. Equipment arsenal. Let's get our Excalibur just because we have a preset. What? No, not Umbra. Regular Excalibur. I think it's gonna be B. Yeah. And let's take this new ephemera. Nyctalus. Oh no, it was the standard ephemera. Can we change it? Let's see. Oh my god, we can. Dude, this looks so nice. Wow. It's actually not even like demon-like wings. It's more like a bat wing because it's actually the fingers. So it's more like a bat. Very, very cool. Oh, badass. Oh my god. I'm gonna have so much trouble figuring out a good color combination for this. Wow. Look at this, dude. Like, just using the random colors is just so cool. Whoa. That one, 2 or 3 before was just so cool. Nice. Nice. Alright. Let me take another, just find a easy to see color here on the energy to show you the other ephemeras. It is the Naberus Ephemera. Don't think this is gonna change much.
Orders, operator?
We change this.
I will attempt to bypass.
Probably not. And the last one is the Spineret Ephemera. Yeah. Spider webs from between the arms, kind of like a little bit on the chest, and also between the legs. Also very nice. But let's take, and just like the Arrow's Wings Ephemera, the Nyctalus Ephemera will probably hide or become a little bit transparent when you're on a mission, just so you don't get blinded like this. Yeah. That is too big. Just too big. Take this off, and I'm gonna show you the... I'm gonna leave the rest of the video with the Naberus story here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Would you like to hear a story for Naberus? One that I told my grandchildren when they were small. Very well. Long ago, in the orokin days, a golden people lived in spoiled luxury. If a body wore out, why, they would take a new one as easily as plucking a maprico. Such was the mystery of the Kuva. So, what became of death and disease? Oh, they were abundant, but not for the orokin. They were above petty death. Such was their contempt that they decreed a special day on which to make fun of it. On Naberus, the night of memory, the shining people laughed at death. They dressed in costumes that recalled the old days of mortality. Skulls grinned, hallways guttered with demon lights. For one night, beauty was banished, rot and monstrosity held sway. Now, on one very special Naberus, 3 pretty orokin were bored, as orokin so often were. Naberus no longer holds its magic for me, sighed one. Masks and costumes are for children, grumbled another. Why follow the crowd, mused the third. Are we not the very elite of the elite? Ha ha! Up, my Kissingtons, my luscious loves. Send for blue couver and hot lights. I have a sport that will mend all. And in the corridor, behind a curtain, a solitary silent girl heard them and said nothing. Then the three were very wicked. For what do you think they did? Down into the streets they went, and they caught 3 poor ostrons and bore them back to their gilded halls. One they peeled like a fruit and decked out with glassy splinters, and his naked jaws went chitter-chatter-snap. And it echoed all around, scarlet footprints he left. Another's limbs they twisted and wrenched his neck, and made a bundle of him until he scuttled upsy-downsy like a horrid crab. With his sockets all empty and his stretched out nose snuffling. The third they pulled thin in hand and foot. She walked spindly-wise on long tiptoes like a spider, and her entrails hung delicately down. She whispered, split-tongued and hissing as she went. Fine costumes we've made, chortled the 3 orokin. Let us now try them on and visit our friends. What shrieking there will be! Oh, our names will live forever in the court for such a prank as this. Now, the silent girl brought them their blue couver, so they could take on these twisted bodies for only a short time before returning to their own. They drank and slept and woke in their 3 horrid forms. Off they went down the stairs, out the door, into the city, into the night of banners and masks and wild hilarity. Chitter-chatter-snap, scuttle-buttle, whispery-hispery. As you can imagine, there were many screams and laughs. Such cleverness, such wit. But in a high room of the tower, the silent girl looked at the faces of the 3 sleeping orokin. She went and opened a little ivory door that she was not supposed to know about, and drew forth a flask that she would have been glassed for even looking at. A flask of crimson couver, the scarlet seal upon continuity, permanent. And she tipped it down 3 cruel throats. With a little laugh, she went skating away, never to return. There were many screams that Naberus night, but when the sun came up, none screamed so loud as the 3 who found that they were trapped in the hideous bodies they themselves had fashioned forever and ever. So, listen carefully, Tenno, and beware, for you may hear them coming tonight. Whispery-hispery on long stalking bones, scuttle-buttle with his eyes all empty, and skinless, dripping-handed, chitter-chatter-snap. Happy Naberus!